Hi there everybody, my name's Tom Williams, I'm a screenwriter. I am also the Screenwriters Festival resident vlogger. I'll be conducting a series of video diary entries throughout the festival in July. Today I was down in Cannes for the grand launch of this year's festival at the Grand Hotel. Started off pretty slowly. Here's nervous Kenny, wondering if anyone's going to turn up, but offer them free booze and a hearty lunch, and they soon came flocking. A great crowd of industry professionals from all over the world, and they're all here to see this man. Here's Pearson, convivial host, mixing and greeting with everybody who came, never shy to pose for a photograph or two, and as you see here, he has more accreditation than any man I've ever met. Let's hear what David has to say for himself.
I'm David Pearson, I'm the director of the Screenwriters Festival still, and here we are in Cannes, and the reason we're here is to launch the outline programme for this year, which includes the Screenwriters Manifesto. We're trying to find ways of making a code of conduct to make life better for screenwriters and producers and to make better work. We're doing something on writer's block. Oh gosh, bit of block there. We're also going to do something on Spain. We've got some big names coming from Spain. And we've just had Mark O'Halloran, who's got a terrific movie here, Garage. And he's been talking about how it's really important for screenwriters to engage with directors and form relationships which make for better scripts, because actually essentially what underlies a lot of what's going on as a screenwriter is not just the ability to write, it's the ability to engage with the process and the other individuals and find the best way of getting something through from concept to screen.
So everyone tucked into that lavish looking lunch and sat down and got to know each other. I ran around with my video camera, pestering people to talk to them about their thoughts of the Screenwriters Festival. Here are a few of them.
The festival last year, I think, was phenomenal in establishing itself so quickly and with such a kind of high calibre of people as a major industry event. It was deeply impressive.
I think it's a really great idea, and I think that screenplays are the most important part of any movie, regardless of how well you cast it and how well you put the project together. Without a great script, you're nowhere. So this is the backbone of a film, and I think we ignore and we misrepresent how important screenwriters are. I mean, for me, it's crucial. So I think anything that supports, encourages, gets screenwriters on the map is very, very important. So this is the second year. I went to the festival last year. It was fantastic, and it was very successful. And I have very fond memories of it. And I think that this year will be even better, I hope, and bigger.
It's fantastic to see such an international crowd, because the festival is about making stories travel. It's about making writers, producers and directors and others in the business, financiers and others, work better to produce better scripts and to raise the profile of screenwriters. And it's happening at an interesting time when the distribution paths are changing so fast. And I think story is going to be king again. And we need to find better ways of working things together. The dates, since I had always remember those things, are the 3rd to the 6th of July, and it's in a lovely country house, and it's like a big British country party. So it's a bit like this.
I think that sometimes screenwriters feel disenfranchised from the world, but I think it's because they can write a script without having a director on board, and then the director comes on board and has different ideas, and it can become painful, I think. But you've got to then choose what relationship you want, and you can choose.
I've run many screenwriting courses where I discovered very early on that the most important thing, far more than having mentoring and people working alongside you that were kind of like advising you about scripts and so on, one of the biggest things that came out of them was just simply the support system of being with people who are fellow practitioners of your craft. So the idea of a festival of this kind seems to me absolutely fantastic, because it's an opportunity for writers to gather as a group, to be able to swap war stories, exchange ideas, and really feel that they're somehow generating a sense of community. And in that way, in my experience, that inspires the work to a much higher degree.
The Screenwriters Festival is taking place at the Manor by the Lake, which is just on the outskirts of Cheltenham. It's a beautiful country house with some lovely gardens. It's quite an enclosed space, so it's great for a festival, because once you're there, you're able to mingle and mix with everybody, and people don't sort of drift off, off into doing other things. They're not going shopping. They're there to work, if you like. They're there to talk about writing and to talk about screenwriting in particular.
Screenwriters don't get to get out very often, so it's great to meet other professionals and discuss issues that are important to all of us, and feel that you're not entirely alone, stuck in your room in front of your computer.
Well, we've got Sir David here, writer of The Hours, coming to talk. We've got Diana Ossana, one of the co-writers of Brokeback Mountain. We've got Ashley Farrow coming to do a live commentary on an episode of Life on Mars. We've got Chris Smith coming to do a live commentary on Severance. And we've got... you know this, I've looked at it so much that I can't remember.
Head of Hammer, head of Telefilms in Canada. There's an array of people from all over the world who are interested in this. We are touching upon something that has international interest, and I just think that it's indicative. When you see all the people that came, Stephen Woolley, people from the Film Council, BBC Films, the Weinstein Company, all these people are not there for any accident, because they know this is a really important subject and they want to see things happen that are good for the industry through it.
And as soon as it begun, it was all over. A great success. See you all in July, and we'll give the last word to Kenny.
For all you writers out there, to quote Natasha Bedingfield, the future is unwritten. It's up to you to write it.